Edward decided to hop on chopping it with individuals. He was cracking. Was the talk of the town is going down. The word on the curve. You heard me. It's another beautiful day here in Southern California. Clear skies. So nice day to be out and about. But you already know, we stuck right here. And I know I had said I was gonna do the battle rap reactions, right? I was gonna react to a few songs, right? Even a J. Cole song that one of my subscribers had asked me to do a reaction to, right? And there was gonna be a battle rap reaction with the Big Tone, right? But I ran into some issues with YouTube, right? Uh, you know, because of the videos, right? So I'm appealing that, and now I'm waiting for them to respond and see what's happening, right? Because YouTube's acting stupid. But I know sometimes because how YouTube is ran through like a program, right? Sometimes their computer shit gets it wrong, right? So you know, there's like um, they sometimes think that it's something that is not right. So that's the reason why you have to appeal shit. But then the thing is, you gotta wait for them to get back at you, and you know they get back at you whenever they get back at you. They take their sweet ass time, especially if you're a smaller channel. You know, they don't feel like such a rush or priority. What up, Shadow Low? What's cracking like it, my boy? Sal, what you getting yourself into, my boy? What's for lunch today? We had some white rice and some teriyaki, carnal. You already know. Uh, uh, where are you? Where are you? At work. What are your thoughts on vehicles? Would you give them a try if you could afford them? Yeah, I don't see why not. Just to see, what the big fuss is about, right? Supposedly it's better for our environment, right? But I also had seen other reports saying that it's actually even worse for our environment, right? Um, but I'm still reading up on that, right? So I don't know enough to say whether that's true or not, right? But it's interesting though. I'll tell you that much. Dodgers lost today, but yesterday I know 9-0. Fuck yeah. Hey, but that's the thing though, like when you make it already to the playoffs and you make it to semifinals, you already know that it's not gonna be an easy ride to the top, right? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta expect to lose some of those games, right? I mean, because those motherfuckers just didn't make it, there on sheer luck either, right? I mean, it takes skills to get to those levels. So, I mean, they have skills, so it's gonna be a battle. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see Dodgers versus Yankees, bro. That's what I want to see. That'd be good. What are your thoughts on making fun of Adam? Who? Everyone makes fun of Adam, though. Adam is just, he does it to himself, bro. Because Adam would definitely do anything for money and views, bro. That man has no morals. Also, what are your thoughts on the biggest vehicle company like Tesla? And I see, I'm not a fan of Elon Musk. I think he's a fucking sleazeball. I think he's definitely a con artist. Definitely, really good at manipulation. Right. He definitely, he's definitely not what he portrays to be. Right. But it is what it is. I guess that's how some individuals have to play the game in order to reach the top. No, because Apple has busted some sick ass scandalous moves to get to where he's at. Right. And he lets his ego, get the best of him a lot of the times too. But that's all stuff that people just don't keep game on, right? Would you take business advice from Elon Musk? Fuck no. I wouldn't take no kind of advice from that individual. I know people think he's intelligent, but he's really not as intelligent as people think he is, right? He's really good at manipulating people, right? All he's gonna tell me is how to, trick individuals out of their companies and take all the credit. Because you give a shout out to my cousin. You guys are funny. Nice try, though. Dodgers all the way. At least we beat San Diego. Yeah, hell yeah. Dodgers all the way, baby. You already know. It's Dodger town around here. Hey, we've been having a good run, bro. Because technically, we won Boston and we beat the Astros, bro. They cheated us out of those championships, homie. I mean, let's call it how it is, homie. You know what I mean? So it's all right. They don't want to see the Dodgers on top, bro. It's cool. It's cool. But they got to be cheating, bro, in order to keep us down, homie. Imagine that. What's crying like it, Mr. Buzzer? What you getting yourself into, Ishi? The guy that was challenging Adam 16 to get down to his face. Adam 16 had security. Serio? I don't know who that is. Because I don't watch No Jumper, so I'm not aware of, like, you know. Like, when I legitimately say I don't watch No Jumper, I legitimately mean I don't watch No Jumper at all. The only way I ever see anything of No Jumper is through point and shoot. Because I refuse to let Adam get my view, bro. I just refuse. All the things that came out of his mouth, you know, towards minors, I'm not fucking with that, fool. You know what I mean? Period. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I just don't even bother, you know, clicking on his shit, because, you know, I don't care to hear what the individual has to say. Elon Musk loves Donald Trump. They are both good manipulators and con artists. Elon Musk, yeah, not Donald Trump, though. Donald Trump is a narcissist, and, you know, they have a very hard time manipulating people, right? Narcissists are really good at you know, like playing the guilt, you know, trip to individuals, guilt them into doing things, right? But not so much as in like conniving and tricking them into something, right? Because obviously a narcissist always, his ego is always getting in the way, right? Like he's always got to gloat and boast and brag, you know? And, you know, a lot of people, you know, really don't tolerate that kind of behavior, right? So they can see right through it, right? You know, they're some of the most difficult people to get along with. Just because, you know, everything's always about them and how they're the best at everything that they do and how, you know, you know, they're the greatest at everything, bro. You know, if there's 100 rooms, if there's 100 males in one room, he has the biggest, you know, schlong. You know what I mean? If he's in a body competition, he's the buffest individual there, even though he's out of shape. But I'm telling you, man, that guy's the greatest, you know, in anything and everywhere he goes. While Elon Musk doesn't mind taking L's and doesn't mind making himself look, how can I say, vulnerable, right? As long as he's able to trick individuals into getting what he wants, right? He doesn't mind taking the L's. Donald Trump will never take an L, bro. You know what I mean? He refuses to be seen as weak. Elon Musk doesn't mind being seen as weak as long as he's able to trick people out of what he wants. There's a difference between sociopaths and narcissists. Even though, you know, a sociopath is a narcissist, right? Because he thinks he can outsmart everybody, and that in his head, the end game, he's going to be the one that comes out on top, right? That's why he doesn't mind taking the L's and all that, right? But narcissists just, you know, they care about their image. They care about the opinion of others so much that they just refuse to be like Steven Seagal. You know, that's why, you know, Steven Seagal still be saying how he still fights and how he's, you know, still training CIA guys and shit like that, even though the motherfucker can't even lift his foot up. Huh? If you actually see some interviews of some like real narcissist individuals, right? Like, it's really hard to keep it's really hard keeping your composure when hearing these individuals talk. Like, you just want to beat the shit out of them just because how full of shit they are. The electric cars here in Arizona, they're called motors and they have different. Oh, serio? Does he have Asperger's? Hmm. I find that really hard to believe because he's really manipulative. Not to say that they can be manipulated, right? But it's rare, but it does occur. Interesting. You Gucci man. Oh, gracias. Where you from, puto? La primera, Holmes. Hey man, Punisher calls him the 16. Yeah, I know. that guy's the best, man. He's always spot on. When he does his breakdown, exactly what he's saying is actually what's really happening, right? Except that Adam will tell it however the fuck he wants to tell it, right? But I like how he's able to come with the comedy and really actually tell it for what it is. And that's why they hate that individual so much and why they don't talk about him because they know that everything he's saying is true, bro. And how can you know what I mean? Like anybody else that says something about them, they always make content about, oh, fuck these guys and whatever, but not about this individual because they know that what can they say, bro? What can they say? Because everything he's saying and pointing out is their very own words. So therefore, they can't. You know what I mean? Even like myself, right? Like when I point out, stuff on individuals, like I said, it's never a back and forth, it's never beef, right? And that's why individuals don't even make videos back either, because I'm not saying nothing that's a lie, bro. Everything I'm pointing out is facts. And when you come with facts, bro, people just how can they argue against facts? They just can't. I mean, you can attempt to, right? But you're just gonna look goofy. It's just that people have a hard time putting their pride to the side, right? So, they let their egos get the best of them. So, sometimes individuals will come with the facts, but then they'll go off the rails, right? On an insult rant, right? That people just don't end up feeling that either. But because they're trying to release all the anger that they have, towards these individuals. And it's like, bro, it's not that serious. It's just the internet. But he's funny, man. Especially his voice impressions. uh, like when he does 1090 Jake. And from that moment, I knew. That shit is fucking funny. Because that fool does talk like that. Mr. Snitch, who calls other people snitches. Like, imagine that. The irony in that, right? Like, Jake, you yourself told, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? How you have the audacity to call other people snitches, my guy? I never understand that, bro. There's people that have snitched and yet they call other people snitches, bro. And it's like, bro, like, have you forgot about your past, my guy? Or what the fuck is happening right here? I will never understand that. And a lot of people do that shit. It's like, bro, what do you mean they're snitch? Bro, you snitch too. What the fuck? Like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And that shit is stupid. He said I'm the first Hindi who speaks good English. I'm actually Mexican. And I actually don't think my English is all that great. It's actually quite choppy. Have you heard of the Anaheim OC rapper? Apparently, he's a tagger who got shot up for it, then snitch on his shooters. People call him a snitch for it. Should taggers follow? No snitching policy. Um. See, it gets complex with that, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to say it without actually diving into things that I can't dive into, but I don't think I'll be able to. It gets complex with them, right? Like with that kind of stuff, because it involves other stuff that I just can't dive into. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, right? It's just um, nah, I just can't. it won't make any sense because I would have to leave that part out and it just won't. Yeah, but it gets complex when it comes to them. Can you rap in Hindi? No, I can't even speak that. If I could, I would. Shit, they have some Hindi rappers. What's the name of that one guy? He has some pretty good music too. Even though I don't understand it, right? But it sounds good. Um, Starts with an M. I forgot his name though. But he has good beats though. Trump is more in shape than you said that Watson. Well, yeah, Watson uses steroids, so everyone vote for Shadow for president. Fuck no, I'll make a horrible president, my guy. I can honestly admit that I won't make a good president. Oil up. What? We can't, bro. Diddy has all the oil. There ain't no oil left. Could Elon Musk and Mr. Beast band together? Nah, Mr. Beast has displayed shady characteristics, right, and shady methods, right, but I don't feel like he's in the league as like Elon Musk, like when it comes to like being manipulative people, right? Like um I feel like Mr. Beast is more level minded than Musk. Because there's levels to this, bro. There's levels to this. Homosexual behaviors. Apparently there's homosexual behaviors. I'm looking for a wife. I'm 33. I'm from Russia. Jump onto what's the name of that? Christian Mingo. Why so serious? Don't dive into it, bro. Nah, bro. We don't get down like that. We can't be together. You watch. Yeah, I scoped out a few of his stuff before. Did he gonna hold up all the? He said all the engine oil. He's gonna have to use what he can get his hands on, motor oil. Then that fool will really be on the go. Would you compare Drake, the rapper, to Donald Trump? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't feel like Drake's a narcissist though. Does he have an ego to him? Yeah, but I wouldn't necessarily say that he's a narcissist though. Even though he may display some narcissistic tendencies, though, I wouldn't say that he's a narcissist though. Drake's a little bit more level-headed than that. You know what I mean? Like full-blown narcissists off the bat that you can straight up see, like Donald Trump and like Kanye West is one, for example, right? Like when you hear them talk, it's like they're the fucking, it's like they're the messiah themselves, right? Like they think so highly of themselves, but I mean highly of themselves though, like on another level type shit, right? That's why Donald Trump, every time you hear him talk, bro, everything he says and does, it's always blown way out of proportion. Like, you already know I have some of the best companies, the best companies, or the plans I have in store. Oh, they're the greatest plans, magnificent plans. But everything that they do is always blown higher than what it is, though. Like, no, they may have money, but they don't have nearly as much money as I do. Right? These are these type of individuals, right? And they can't give nobody else that how could I say that, those compliments, right? Like, oh damn, that's a badass car, bro, or damn, I like your whip, or they're the type that be like, it's nice, not better than mine, but I mean, one day you'll get there, or like, oh, hey, your car is nice, but check out mine's. You know what I mean? Or like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to have that. It's like they gotta downgrade you. That's just their get down. And when they apologize, if you somehow some miracle you get them to apologize, the apology will come with a backpedal, right? They'll be like, okay, I'm sorry, even though it kind of was your fault, but nah, I apologize. Like, that's not an apology, bro. Like, my bad, man. I mean, but if you would have never fucking came, I mean, this would have never happened. But nah, I understand, bro. You know, it's my bad, my bad. Like, no, you can't do that. That's not an apology, bro. You can't fucking apologize and then follow it up with, no, well, I mean, technically it was your fault, but I mean, but they do those kind of things, bro. That's their apology. And some people don't seem to mind, bro. And here's the thing. I always said this. If you have to tell someone to apologize, bro, then why the fuck are you accepting their apology, bro? That apology is not sincere. You know, an apology is supposed to come without you telling them to apologize. You can't tell these individuals to apologize to you and then accept them that they're sincere because you had to tell them, right? Or when people get mad and say, like, I don't get it. Why don't they just tell me what I did wrong? That way, you know, everything could be cool. Like, because, bro, if they have to tell you what you're doing wrong, bro, then clearly you don't see it, bro. Then clearly you don't think that there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Why do they have to tell you what's wrong? You should already know what's wrong, bro. That's how you know that you're truly sorry, because you can actually recognize your errors. But if you can recognize your errors, then you're truly not sorry, bro. So how the fuck are you gonna apologize? That's why people can't tell you what you're doing wrong, because you're supposed to know what you're doing wrong. That's how it works. Like, it's sad, bro, that you can't see what you're doing wrong, bro. And I gotta tell you. You know what I mean? Like, because clearly you don't care about no one but yourself. That's why you can't see it, bro. You know, and and it's like their mind, you know, baffled on that. Like, man, they should just say, like, what the fuck? Like, no, bro. You know, that's how true, honest apologies come. You know, like when you truly feel remorse, when you truly feel empathy. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike, who's watching from Brazil. Whoa, whoa. My girlfriend is also my sister. Is that weird? Yes, it is, my boy. That is some ancestral shit going on. Shadow, sing a song for us real quick. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. I get down. What are your thoughts on the new Joker movie? I heard it's I haven't watched it, but from what I have heard, I'm not into musicals either, bro. So I already feel like and plus I wasn't a fan of the first one, right? Like this adaptation of the Joker is just not, you know, my kind of tea, right? Like, I prefer stuff that's more comic related than, you know, whatever fucking unique idea they try to come up with, right? Like, I'm waiting to see like the Killer Joke be made into a like real life movie, right? That would be sick. But like this kind of Joker is just not. It's not. It's like it's not even like it's like far removed from the DC universe that is like. It's hard to even consider it a part of it. You know, because it just feels so different than the comics. You know. Politics. This is very true. Yo, Cypress Hill. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. They had better songs than that, though. Was Dr. Dre better as producer than a rapper? Oh, yeah, because Dr. Dre didn't write his own raps. He didn't know how to rap, right? He always had individuals write his raps for him, whether it was Jay-Z, Ice Cube, or whoever, right? But he had people write his raps. He would just rap them. But producing is a whole different thing, right? He actually legitly was one of the best, right? And what made him one of the best at producing at the time, now it's different. Now people are, you know, do what he does back then, right? But back then, you know, you didn't really have individuals that did rap music that would actually, you know, listen to other types of music, right? rock, you know, country, or whatever it may be, right? And that's where Dre, he branched off into different genres of music, and that's where he would find samples, and he would grab those samples to create the beats that he would make. You know, when people be like, "Damn, where'd you get that sample from?" Right? It was always on some shit that's like, "The fuck is this?" But that's the thing. If you make beats, bro, you gotta explore different avenues of music, bro. You'll be surprised, other beats in genres of music, how good they are, right? The instruments and all of that. That you could just grab them and now, add your, pizzazz to it and make it into a rap beat. You know what I'm saying? And very few rappers, well, very few producers were doing that, back then. That's why he always came with damn, he always found this, interesting sound. Well, yeah, because he was exploring different types of music. Something these individuals weren't willing to do. Now, individuals, yeah, they dive into all kinds of music, bro. Damn, this sample sounds pretty bad. All right, I'll take this. And then, you know what I mean? Because if you, one of the worst things you can do if you're a producer is just isolate yourself to one type of music. Just like I always said, even in if you're a rapper, the worst thing you want to do is not read. It's always good to read if you're a rapper, bro. Educate yourself and read, because the more words the more grammar you have, the more raps you're able to produce and come up with, bro. That way your shit don't sound redundant. You're able to switch it up, and you're able to come now and with more stories and and different ways of expressing what you want to say, different metaphors. That's ammunition right there, bro. Words is literally your ammunition, and I'm pretty sure if you're a rapper, you want to be stocked up. So it's always good to educate yourself and read. That way you have more stuff to now come with. Because if your grammar's limited, bro, guess what? Your raps are going to be limited too. Because you don't even know what to say or how to say it, because you don't really even know that many words. So education is always key, bro. Even if you want to just be a rapper. People are like, damn, bro, I got to educate myself for rap too now? I'm like, yeah, bro, you should want to educate yourself too. The smarter you are, the better it is, bro. The more knowledge you know, the harder it is for people to manipulate and trick you, my guy. Do you think Jay-Z is going down with Diddy? I've heard things about it. I don't think so. Not to say, like I said, I'm not going to bat for Jay-Z if I know that vato, right? Because he could be a weirdo for all I fucking know, right? But just the way, his life is structured overall more, because Diddy's life was kind of just, he was just, a loose cannon, bro. He really, wasn't even married. He kind of was just partying all the damn time. And even though he was successful, right, he really didn't have nothing, to show that he's actually level-headed and all that. He seemed more like somebody who just was wilding and out and partying. Jay-Z, although, on the other hand, has always came off like more of a business person, right? You really don't see him outside wilding out. You always see him with his girl, and and like I said, in his businesses and all that, he just always seems occupied. Not to say that he can have no skeletons in his closet, right? Because, like I said, I don't know that individual, but he just doesn't come across like that. While Diddy, Diddy just always seemed like a fool. Nocturnal was the ghostwriter. Oh yeah, Nocturnal wrote some stuff too. That's true. Nocturnal was good too. Too bad that they didn't give that guy that much shine. He was horrible at running his how could I say, his record label, right? Like Aftermath, all those rappers, got no love, got no shine, bro. He would always put them in the back burner. Hello from Russia. Shout out to Russia. They hate on the. What about all the pedophiles? White pedophiles who. Nah, but not just white pedophiles. Pedophiles exist in every ethnicity. Yeah, and sadly, not just Mexico, but in other parts of the world too, the Philippines, Korea, and other places where these weirdos are able to get their hands on children, bro. Because, like I said, you have a lot of just scandalous individuals out there, bro. Like, yeah, you may not touch any kids and may not do none of that shit, but the fact that you're selling these motherfuckers kids, bro, you're just as bad. If anything, you're worse, my guy. In my opinion, right? And that shit, that's something that I don't know. It's just something that I just can't understand. Like, a child's innocence. Like, why the fuck are you gonna do that to them? That's crazy. Other people like fuck it, they don't deserve it, but like a prostitute, whatever. Well, they already kind of know the life they're getting themselves into. So if something happens to them, I mean, like, what'd you expect to happen out there, right? But with a kid, bro, it's just like they're not, they're helpless, bro. You know what I mean? They're so innocent, and for these individuals just to rob them of their life like that, that shit is crazy. Like, bro, look at all these fucking women, bro. You can like go find yourself a woman. What the fuck you're attracted to a kid for? Fucking goofies. Oh my lord. That's why I just feel like it's like a mental illness, bro. Because I don't see how or why. Like, what the fuck, dude? And it's like the more you try to understand them, the more lost you get, bro. Because it's just it's quite irritating, actually. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.